What's up YouTube? What's up YouTube? This is D-World Samurai. This is my final Dark World build. Now I'm making this video because this is the final deck that I made, and this is now sold. I'm not telling you how much, but I got fairly decent cash. Probably how much the deck's actually worth to make as it is. Not too much profit, but oh, it's to someone I know very well. But yeah, so for anybody who wants to make this deck, it's a very good deck, very powerful, very fast, and I had lots of fun making this deck and lots of fun playing with it. Alright, so let's jump straight in. Okay, 3 Graphers, he's your main boss. Good effect, very easy to summon, easy enough to get in turn 1. I've opened with 3 on first turn. 2 gold and a silver. I play 2 gold and silver because sometimes I need to send cards from that I know they have in their hand to the bottom of the deck, but mainly it's just there to mix it up in case they do Fiendish Chains or something. 3 Snows, your main searcher of the deck, very good card. 3 Bows, draw card, discarded, draw card. 2 Beige, he's basically Grapher fodder. Basically just summon him, or he gets special summon, bounce, Grapher, easy. And decent attack, 1600, not too bad. For my non-Dark Worlds, got Dark Lord Zoro. Think of him as a Dark Armed, except you need 4 cards. If you have more than 4 cards, that's not a problem. And you can discard 1 dark monster, and you can come destroy the entire field. So it's similar to a JD, but less painful cost. But at the end of that turn, he is destroyed. So then you have obviously Dark Armed, a very good card. Sometimes annoying if you have more than 3 darks in the graveyard, and you know you're not going to be able to get them out. I'll probably use a Leer on this. Obviously Sangan Searcher. In my the card when I had this deck, I had a Parallel Rasengan, but obviously I'm not going to trade that way. The Fabled Sir Burl. He's basically a 2-star tuner. I want to put him in there so I can get into any 2 stars. If I can get into a Bryonic with a 4-star in this, now that was really good. He is a decent good card, and he just balances it out. Helps that extra flexibility with tuning and all that. And a 1 Battle Fader, because don't run Gauls or don't run Trigger. Yeah, I think Battle Fader's pretty good, and the Battle Fader's completely, you take no damage. Alright, spell cards, 3 Gates, obviously you need these. If you have Ancient Fairy, if you have 3 gates, I recommend Ancient Fairy Dragon. You can destroy your own gate. If you're drawn to 2, you can activate one, destroy it, and then gain 1000 life points, and you have another one to activate. So that's really good. Effect is quite mad. And if you have 3 Graphers, that's 9000 life points if they don't have nothing on the field. 3 Dealings, I run this over Dark World Lightning because I just want to, I don't want to trigger anything off. It's all about my effects. I don't want to do nothing to them except just run them over. Card Destruction, very good card, very funny when you screw them over with when you can tell they're gonna have a mad hand, and you just use card destruction and it screws them over. But you gotta be careful. You honestly you want to do it when you have more cards in your hand and then you have less, and when your hand's 95% Dark World, that is the time to play card destruction. Foolish Burial, get a Graph and a Grave early, very easily. This helps with the turn 1 Grapher. Allure, I didn't realize this was limited to, I think it's limited, according to Dueling Network it's limited. But yeah, banish a dark, draw two cards, banish a dark. If you don't have a dark to banish, discard everything in your hand, send your whole hand to the graveyard. And then staples. I'm not selling my staples. My friend does not need them, and I'd rather keep them because I only have very few staples. So the 2 MSTs, Don't run heavy because I don't want to get rid of my own field spells. And I have the continuous traps. Monster Reborn, Darkhold, and now for traps. 2 Dark Schemes. This is very good. Good for MST bait, heavy bait. So sometimes I'll set 2 of these, and I know people like to spam MST on the back row. Like I've mentioned in my videos, they spam the back row, and this just helps you out. So yeah, 2 Dark Schemes. This is a very good card. It's so basically you discard a fiend type, and you can remove from play 1 card in the graveyard. Now this is very good against light ones. I think that's the main reason for this. But this card is basically for anything. You just keep it empty in the graveyard. Anything like windups, for example. If you go into the if they go into the wind up loop, or you know you're gonna go into a wind up loop, just setting up for it. So if you go first, and then they summon their whatever, and then they do the first loop, and then they and hunt is in the graveyard. Yeah, activate this, and remove Hunter from play. Very good card. You got Skill Drainer. This is an excellent card for this deck, Skill Drain. Unfortunately, this copy is OCG, but it's not like the person who's buying this cares. We're just playing at school. But yeah, Skill Drain is an excellent card for Darkhold. The only time it actually even helps with Battlefield, because instead of him being removed from play, he only goes to the graveyard. But you want to, if you're gonna go for Dark Harm and a Dark Destroyer, if you want their effects, you might want to have to get rid of this. But 9 times out of 10, this will just help you, especially against all meta decks like Injectors and Wind-Ups. The Twilights against Twilights, this is very good. Negates all their milling crap. Now to the staples. Because this deck doesn't have much in terms of spell and trap protection, I ran the 2 Dark Bribes. Very good. Don't like them drawing a card, but it's better than Solemn Judgment. You don't lose your own life points. Obviously Mirror Force. I couldn't find I don't really run Trencher in this deck because I want Field Presence. Good thing about Darkhold is a very aggro, very high attack monsters, and yeah, I'd rather destroy all them monsters and not take mine. But cards like Mirage Dragon and stuff like that really aggravates me. I know quite a few dragon decks around these days, and negating this is always a big irritation. Then I have the Starlight Road. The reason I start running Starlight Road is because this deck doesn't tune very well. I have that 1 tuner, but if I can get a Stardust out, then great. If I can't, then it's just an extra negation. You have the usual, for the extra deck, the usual Chimera Tech, Leviathan, Blade Arm, Ninja, and Utopia. I can go into a Brionic or a Gaia, Level 7 Ancient Fairy, and Stardust. Dark, and I don't think I'll be able to get into a level 8, maybe with a Dark Armed. I think that's just level 7, I can't remember. And I'm not sure about these other level 8s, but if I can get into them, I will, why not? But the main XIZ that I saw for someone else who used is Andreas, Keeper of Armageddon. Now it's a 2600 BR, and it's a fiend, so it goes to 2900. Detaching material destroys something, so this is a very good. It's an extra grapher effect, think about it like that. And if you don't have no materials, no problem, nothing happens to this guy. So very good. It's like a 4th grapher in some cases. Level 5, rank 5 I mean. Excellent card. If you're making a Darkhold deck, I recommend running, and you're running the gold and the silver, I recommend running this as well. Alright, rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys.